What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I was live streaming last night. I'm going to start this video out with just a little bit of a what TA was I doing last night? Well, from what I'm finding, a lot of other TA people out here were hyper bullish. You know, let's see what my sentiment was here. We could see this come all the way down to 87,264, which would be a formal backtest of daily support. This is a possibility. It is not set in stone. Remember, we still have a lot more economic data. We have Wall Street that trades off emotion. All I'm pointing out is what I see on the 4-hour. It is not located on the daily yet. On your daily, it looks kind of fine, kind of all right. Not much to be concerned about on the daily outside of a back test of 97,931. It's the 4-hour that's giving you all those bearish signs. So noted, we could come down, reset our indicators, and go up and break out to the upside. It is a possibility. But alarm bells were going off in my head as soon as I saw this, and I did not like it one bit. Once again, I also have to point out, because it is just a nagging feeling in the back of my head that, like, oh, we have bearish divergence on the weekly. We do. The S&P 500, bearish divergence on the weekly. The NASDAQ, bearish divergence on the weekly. Every single factor here that Wall Street wants to sell off is there any week. Anyways, enough of that being said. Let's go ahead and dive into the technicals. Let's see how from 17 hours ago I was live. 17 hours ago, if you were in my live stream, I live stream every single day. You could get notified of my feelings here. But I'm not saying I'm 100% right, but I do call some pretty good calls pretty often. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into Bitcoin. Let's see what it's doing out here. Oh boy, you saw the chart in that video, didn't you? Well, we moved down. As we all know, we're down 5.29% right now. I do have a target, 87,264. Your 4-hour time frame is not oversold. We could catch a bounce. It is possible. We have had a very deep retracement back to this consolidation range back here on January 3rd. So from 4 days ago, we literally just reset the price. Could it go up? Sure. But the thing I really don't like is the fact that you do have hidden bearish divergence on the 4-hour. That's what I was pointing out in the live stream last night. It played out into a lot of downside. I know a few of my viewers decided to take that short. Last night I was shorting Dogecoin, and now I'm shorting Velo. But you know what? This channel, it's all about the TA. We're trying to make money up or down. It's not only about stroking my ego, but you know what? Sometimes I like to take a victory lap. And the fact that I look around at so many other channels, all of them hyper bullish, and now they're reeling back, trying to give, oh, well, it could have been because of this reason, could have been because of this reason, could have been. No, it hidden bearish divergence on the 4-hour. The whales have been dumping. The weekly time frame, the whales have been offloading this whole time. Like, it's not because of this one catalyst. They've been doing it. You can see it clear as day. Bearish divergence. Another thing I'm noticing, a lot of them don't use the relative strength indicator, which, okay, maybe they're doing something else. I don't understand it. Anyways, yeah, bearish divergence on the weekly. I'm expecting a brand new downtrend to start up right now because the daily has shown me the worst thing possible, and in 2 hours and 44 minutes, if we do not get a move back up above 97,931, we are in a very solid, confirmed downtrend where this thing can prolong for days, weeks, months. It wouldn't be weird if we saw Bitcoin consolidate for months, because guess what? This consolidation range right here, that was 7 months long. Could we do that again? It's a possibility. I'm not saying we will. I'm not saying we're going to dump all the way down to 71,000, even though it would be relatively healthy for the market. But I am saying you guys should always look at your bearish option first And then when you're going for buying in or buying the dip, make sure there's no more bearish opportunity, because usually right now what everybody's going to say is, oh yeah, well at least we have support at 87K. And then once that narrative gets spun, you're going to see a little bit of bounce, possibly going up to your heart line here, maybe at 93,012. And then we could just retrace down again. Because based off my trading style here, I'm noticing this as leg number 1. What should happen if this is leg number 2? We should see price come all the way down, 20% down to 81,184. That if this is a real pullback, real downtrend, real sell-off, we might see 81K. Like, I need you guys to mentally prepare for that. That's going to be a real thing where all of a sudden you're going to hear every single person that is not a technical analyst talk about, oh, bear market's over, oh, you guys should DCA out, you should what. You're going to hear a complete narrative shift. And at that point in time, you're going to see it bounce, and then it'll be like, oh, wait, maybe we're getting faked out. I like to call that emotional trading, but that's besides the point. Did we have some bearish divergence? We did right here, and then we continued the bearish divergence up here on the daily. All we really need is for the daily and the weekly to reset. That's it. Whether we trade sideways for months on end, or we come all the way down to 71K, backtesting our formal resistance, which has never been backtested, as support, either one is okay. Nobody should be emotionally invested too much. If you are, you have too much invested, period, dot. And you're not playing the game right. In my opinion, of course, never financial advice. But all I wanted to do was hop on here and basically talk about, hey, we called this thing last night, and for some reason, everybody saw that little liquidity grab yesterday, and they got hyped up like crazy, which now, if you look at it, it just looks like a beautiful liquidity grab. If Bitcoin catches a bounce here, you could see it mosey straight on back up to 102,000. It would not be strange. It would also bait in a lot of long leverage. It would get a lot of people really bullish again, and then we could restart this cycle all over again. That's how we have these prolonged periods of downtrend that it seems like the price is just going sideways. That is really how it happens. It's just an accumulation of liquidations. We still have a lot of economic data coming out. I would be weary on taking out any longs before the FOMC minutes comes out tomorrow from the United States. I know I'd have some people from other countries that watch my videos, so just watch out for those FOMC minutes. If the FOMC minutes come out decent, we should be okay, but that's in the short term. I'm still looking at that weekly bearish divergence. I can't let it go. I have a bias to the downside until we reset. Anyways, we also had some JOLTS data come out. These are the jobs openings data. Came in higher than expected. So now we're back in the realm of good news for the economy is bad news for anything else. Which the reason being is because the FOMC, the Fed, they just look at it as, great, we don't have to do anything with interest rates, which then in about 3 to 6 months, we're going to see the revisions, and then it's going to be like, oh, it was lower than expected. We made all our decisions based off better data than it was. I don't know why they don't adjust after the fact. You know, they had all last year to be able to adjust, but instead they just ignore it. Anyways, that's what I see out of the economy and everything. But yeah, so right now on Bitcoin, we could see a little bit of a bounce. On a normal bounce, if I was trading this, we could see this thing go up about a 50% retrace. You could see it come back up to 99,528 as possibly, if it takes long enough, a bearish backtest of the former supply line, which would be cool because then we could strategize another short and continue our little walk down toward the bottom of this channel that I just drew last night. So yeah, anyways, if you're done listening to me talk, which I'm sure you are, you guys can catch me live every single day. I will be live again tonight, of course, and yeah, let's get some more insights into these trades. Let's see how we can take advantage of this market. We go long, we go short, it doesn't really matter. We just play the price action here. If you do need an exchange so that you can play with us, we do have 2 affiliated exchanges, Buy DeFi and Weeks. You have amazing deposit bonuses, as well as you can get some rebates based off your trading, especially on Buy DeFi. I can ensure that you can get 10% rebates on your futures trading. Based off your fees. So that's always a nice thing. If you like to trade with really high leverage, you'll really notice it. Anyways, I'm going to catch you guys later. Hopefully I catch you live. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy the content. And I do have a free Discord. Link is down in the description below. You guys can get call outs. You can ask for charts. You can do whatever. I cover not only crypto, but also stocks. So get in there. Let's take advantage of this market. We've been living on hard mode for far too long. Let's bring out a little bit of a money printer. How about that? Let's turn this life into an easy mode a little bit. Anyways, I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Take it easy. Keep those stop losses tight. Deuces.